Imagine a family so rich, so powerful, that their factories reshape cities, their products fill millions of homes, and their influence quietly guides the direction of an entire nation. A single name among millions, yet their wealth flows through the veins of a whole continent. This isn't just money. This is power that moves silently, power that most people never see until it's too late. This is the story of how one man rose from a modest background and built a multi-billion-dollar empire spanning cement, sugar, salt, consumer goods, and now oil, refining on a scale Africa has never seen before. This is how the Dangote family became richer than many African nations, and why their power is almost completely untouchable. Let me show you how this happened. Nigeria, a country of more than 200 million people, is a land of big dreams and even bigger challenges. The cities grow fast, the economy swings between hope and crisis, and opportunities appear only to disappear. But in this unpredictable landscape, the name Dangote has remained steady, rising higher and higher every decade. Aliko Dangote didn't start with cement. He started with ambition and a simple understanding. Africa needed infrastructure, roads, homes, schools, factories. None of that could exist without cement. While others hesitated, he built factories, massive ones, in a market that desperately needed supply. And suddenly, Dangote Cement became the largest producer in Africa. The roads you drive on, the buildings rising every year, they all connect back to this one empire. But he didn't stop there. He entered sugar, salt, pasta, and everyday essentials. Products bought daily by millions of people. Step by step, he built a business that quietly touches almost every Nigerian household. The empire grew stronger, more stable, and more unavoidable. Then came the turning point that changed everything. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery, Africa's largest private refinery. A project so huge, so expensive, and so complex that most nations couldn't even attempt it. For decades, Nigeria exported crude oil, but depended heavily on importing refined fuel. Dangote flipped the entire system. Now he controls refining, production, distribution, and the pricing power that comes with it. That move alone pushed his net worth toward $24 billion and cemented his place as one of Africa's most powerful individuals. And here's where the real story begins. When one family controls cement, sugar, salt, noodles, fertilizer, fuel, and more. They don't just run businesses. They run essential pieces of life. Cement determines how cities grow. Sugar and salt shape the food economy. Fuel determines transportation, power, factories, inflation, everything. These industries have extremely high entry barriers. New players can't just show up and compete. It takes billions, infrastructure, logistics, and government approvals. By the time anyone even tries, Dangote is already years ahead. That dominance gives the family influence. Influence over pricing, supply chains, government decisions, even national policy. Influence behind closed doors, where the real power sits. Their empire doesn't end at Nigeria's borders. Their cement plants supply multiple West African countries. Their goods travel farther than people realize. Millions who will never hear their names still rely on their products. That creates something very rare, economic necessity. And when a family becomes necessary for a nation's infrastructure, economy, and daily life, they become untouchable. Governments rely on them. Businesses depend on them. People need them. And that need becomes a shield thicker than steel. So what does this mean for the average person? It means that the cost of building a home, the price of fuel, the availability of sugar or salt, all of it can trace back to the decisions made inside the Dangote empire. Their actions can influence inflation, job creation, industrial growth, and even how fast cities expand. For Africa, this empire represents both possibility and concentration. On one hand, the refinery and factories bring jobs, reduce dependency on foreign imports, and push for true industrialization. On the other hand, more influence gathers in fewer hands, shaping the direction of entire sectors. And here's the final twist. Most people admire the Dangote name for becoming the richest in Nigeria, but few realize how deeply their empire is woven into the fabric of the nation. It's not a loud power, it's silent, hidden in everyday life, hidden in the roads being built, hidden in the fuel powering generators, hidden in every bag of cement and every grain of sugar. This isn't just wealth, this is control, legacy, power that affects millions every single day. So next time you see a building rise, a fuel truck pass by, or a product on a shelf, remember, behind many of those things stands a silent empire shaping the future of a nation.